Welcome to Loleventvods. These are the best highlights of today's LEC 2025 matchup.
Worry about, are they a little too much on the scaling side? Do they have
They're
much?
happy to just catch the wave and give Skumond a bit of a chance to get more of these camps and potentially hit that level 6 before they go for the Void Group contest, but none of his camps are up, so maybe a late contest.
I mean, it's only down to 3,000 HP right now. Lebrov and Hans Sommer get the wave in bot lane. At the moment, Vladdy is the first to move from mid. Caps can start to move across. Go between worlds on the back of this fight. G2 kind of watching the Drake go down in their faces right now at 1,000 HP. Engaged from Targamas. Caps forced away by Vladdy. Lebrov looking to get the engage, and Skumond going on to Yike immediately, and the smite goes down, and Skumond gets the first kill. Targamas falls for the second. G2 collapse perfectly to find the first 2 kills in the neutral.
Skumond
just not getting as much value out of it, and it's the Scuttlecraft now that ticks Skumond over to 6, and there's just no contest from KC once more.
I mean, the truth is that Victor and Zeri really don't have a lot of damage early.
Yep.
But I don't actually think that was the biggest consequence. The biggest very
consequence.
long, and speaking of, Lebrov made his way mid.
Vladdy does have the flash, dodges the Shadowing Strike, but still hit with the crash down. Won't have to burn his summoner for this. Trading back onto Caps. Gravity Field will get the stun here. Yike coming in with a cease and desist. And Caps was greedy with his path thing. Vladdy and Yike punish him.
I mean, Vladdy is just...
So far, his focus has been mostly about getting to that level 6 and then playing around those neutral objectives.
Oh, might be looking mid though.
Vladdy still has flash here. They're just going to burn it out of him. The fear comes down. Skumond backs away before that proc Artemis, but Hans is in for a world of hurt right now. The collapse can come out. Hans Sommer just on the edge of the Vault Breaker there. That could have been disastrous for G2. Carmine Corp collapse well. Caps put some damage back into Kalista. TP coming out from Kana as well as he's going to join the fight. Caps now on the wrong side of the rift. Does have the flash, can jump across the wall as well. Paranoia out from Skumond. And now in the middle of the pit, Skumond dives in onto Yike, who tries to dive onto Hans Sommer. The killer instinct, the barrier. The equalizer's enough. Yike gets the kill. Caps, though, starting to collapse with the rest of G2. Yike will fall. Targamas goes low. The ignite ticking on him. The stun landing from Vladdy as Lebrov falls as well. Carmine Corp find 2 and should be able to get the dragon off this as well.
It was a bit of a scramble, but KC are able to come out on top. Yike immediately getting that lockup and the kind of follow-up. Oh no!
Oh, it's a disaster for everyone. The taunt goes out onto Targamas in the end. The Winds of War will kill him. Okay. Okie dokie.
It happens. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Ultimately, Broken Blade still got the kill. And what was largely a one-team fight for KC, they'll have to back off.
And they're able to get that fight, but unfortunately then Targamas picked off at the end of it.
I really just love that target focus from Yike. Very decisive, very quick, and the great thing about it is Lebrov, who was zoning off the 3 members of KC, he then tried to help his AD carry, which then just gave them easy access into the fight. So ultimately, great execution. Vladdy, remember, no flash on him.
Kana's on his way though. Doesn't have the equalizer, but Vladdy immediately turns it onto Skumond. He has to flash away, and with the Electro Harpoons hitting his back, Vladdy has been on absolute fire so far this game.
In a position now where they can actually set him up on a side lane, keep the pressure there. Kana though
doesn't have flash, and Lebrov's on his way across. There's the taunt. Lebrov's still chasing forward. Kana has the movement speed from the scrap shield, but the flash Shadowing Strike, equalizer coming out as well. Magnastorm to pull Kana back. Do they have the damage? They're tanky enough, but Kana tries to burn them.
No way!
Broken Blade! Oh my god, that was as close as Broken Blade, which isn't the most powerful at bursting down a target. Meanwhile, we're going to see the Paranoia coming out, and that's a lot more powerful at killing someone off. Kana dies in the side lane. Skumond there at the right turret instead.
It was a good call from Kana though. He turned on towards the wave immediately and killed it, so now that push is delayed from G2. Should be in a position where Kana can actually TP down into that bottom side and protect that turret before Broken Blade can make his way through it, whereas now KC are putting pressure on towards this top side. As you know that Skumond has no ultimate to try and defend, but I think it's more just an empty threat as Yike wants to take the rift turret.
I think from Lebrov is good as he looks to cover Caps on the top side. The threat of a dive was very real, especially given that G2 was expecting the Herald to be started off by KC. Vladdy is ramping up very quickly, has the Seraphs.
Yeah, let's talk about where we are in terms of items and
single kill. The storm only continues to grow and its impact becomes unrelenting. Pings have come down.
This It's a difficult fight for G2.
Yeah.
Carmine Corp have done a really good job of setting up vision here. You can see Caps actually TPing behind the Dragon right now. Broken Blade has that Hero's Entrance. The Paranoia is first. Caps dives in. Hero's Entrance going in as well. Isn't going to land a knock-up. Targum has got a 4-man towards the top side. Caps has been forced away. Broken Blade in the middle of the pit, tanking everyone. Targum is going to die. The Equalizer will clip on Summer. Broken Blade falls as well. Yike trying to step forward, will land the smite. Now G2 are separated. Hans Summer's down towards the bottom side, limping through the river, through the jungle. Kalist trying to get the damage and will kill off Targamas. Now Rift Herald put down by KC.
I want you to keep your eyes on Broken Blade, right? Because at the moment he just disappeared into that fog of war. All he wants to do is
Caps has been
concentrate.
knocked up. He tries to get away, but the shutdown goes out. The cease and desist into Arcane Storm combination enough, and we talked about how Caps could be a nuisance. Well, Carmine Corp put him in his place. Lebrov will join him in the grave, and now Artukan is begun.
Just fantastic timing from Yike. Just as Caps face checks the brush, he is there ready to ulti him. Vladdy crucially gets those 2 kills as well, so a lot of gold just invested into his pocket. He secures the bot tower as well. The Rumble ultimate committed into mid. G2 can't trade anything back. They're trying to get the tier 2 in top, but Vladdy continues his push.
Yeah, and he's even, looks like, going to TP up to that top side to make sure that you can't get any more as Broken Blade. So massive pick.
Nor the Equalizer, but as soon as they do, you feel Carmine Corp will be ready to pull the trigger.
Vladdy starting to walk down, so G2 trying to see if they can burst out this dragon before he arrives, but now you have to take the 5v5 as Vladdy's shown up, and that ultimate is not quite up cooldown, it's just there.
On the flank.
No cease and desist yet. 7 seconds before that one comes back up. Yike tries to dive in. Targamas dives in as well. Skewmon forced down to half HP. The flash away from Broken Blade, and Caps will force Targamas to withdraw, but Carmine Corp got the prize they were looking for. Cease and desist in as Caps is locked up once again. The Hero's Entrance. You're diving into your demise, Broken Blade. He tries to land the taunt. And Summer putting the damage down across the fight, but now he's the one locked up by G2. He manages to take out 2 with him, but there's only false lives. Vladdy stepping forward. He doesn't have the teleport, so you do have a position here where you can go for this, but Broken Blade is already working his way up towards it. Caps has TP in 2 seconds. If they pulled the trigger right now, maybe there's a window, but Caps is already in top lane.
Yeah, I do think that with Broken Blade having low mana and low engage, you can try and fight this.
Lebrov knocked back. Targamas already in position, and Lebrov will fall. Well played by KC. Targamas, I think, Hex splashed across the wall to get in there.
I think it was just the threat of the Baron forcing the TP, and Caps on ward.
Yeah, Targamas finds him again with the Hex Splash, and Caps is down. A moment ago, we were talking about how far ahead he was. Now he's 800 gold in the hole, and Carmine Corp turn their eyes towards the Baron.
The thing about the threat of the Baron is it got the TP out from Caps. It got G2 to haphazardly approach the Baron so that they had information and vision. And because they were slightly broken apart in terms of their setup, KC found picks, and they might be looking for more.
Targamas constantly finding people here. Skewmon dodges the stun with his Shroud of Darkness. The Baron will go over to Carmine Corp though. Skewmon looking, see perhaps if he can get across to his red. Yike coming in across the wall here. And Lebrov, you only just got back to life. Take a nap, son. Targamas puts him in the dirt.
Hans Summer's on the bottom.
AC, a single pick on the Caps, and now Hans Summer in a lot of danger.
Hans has the killer instinct, will dodge away from the Equalizer. Kana realizes he can't really trade now because of the range advantage the Kai'Sa has. The tier 2 in the top lane does fall though for Carmine
Pick on the
Corp.
Caps in the bot side of the map. After finding that double kill, they got so much off the back of it.
Lebrov dives in immediately onto Kalista, looking for the CC. He flashes the wall though, and Skewmon tries to follow him. He doesn't win that fight. Kana pops his stopwatch, buys himself a second in the middle of G2. Yike chasing Skewmon down towards the bottom side. G2 retreating up towards the top, and Skewmon is gonna fall. Kalist will take him. The Shield of Duran with the stun, the route down onto Targamas. He's gonna escape though. Broken Blade tries to get close enough, but there's no justice in the world that saves you there. G2 lose 3 again, and Carmine Corp are knocking on the door.
G2 are desperate, and KC know that. They are constantly in a position to match them, and Kalist just skates away, and KC are skating over G2.
Vladdy looking to continue his winning ways with the picks. He's had fancy feats, many outplays, and now KC find themselves at the doorstep of the nexus of G2.
Arcane Storm onto Caps, just forcing him back to the fountain. The Equalizer will follow! And Caps dies! There is no place safe for G2 as Carmine Corp land a punch in this best of 5.
What an answer from KC. Game 1 had a lot of fans a little apprehensive about what this game was going to bring.